multiplex. Your boy, you see next how that mag and shoddy work. Can't rid this smell with bath and body works. It's sad and probably worse. First the chroma spit. Wise guys do drive-bys and don't own a whip. Time come, divine sons need a song to rip. Thugs in harmony, cool, I got a bone to pick.
Vlogs, battles, music videos, interviews, and much more. Pushing the culture forward. No Mercy TV.
Yo, what's good, y'all? No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Back with another blog. Wanted to talk about this Verb thing, you know, that this Hitman. So, all right. Number one, y'all know it's documented. I've been telling y'all Verb been a weirdo for years. Like, he's just a strange individual. Does a lot of sucker shit. Even outside of his battles, which I done told y'all a million times, I think son is trash. He lose every damn battle. But for some reason, he keeps getting booked, I guess because he could sit in Twitter spaces for 25 hours a day and, you know, talk his shit or whatever, which is very entertaining. You know, it takes a special type of talent to be sitting in Twitter spaces for that long, just talking about a whole bunch of nothing. But it takes a special type of talent to still be able to get booked, you know, just off of that. You know, so whatever the case is, right? Lose, you know, I don't even want to talk about him, his battle record. But even as a man, some of the things that he do just be like everyday sucker shit. Like, he not a person who I could see myself like in real life, like having a conversation with. You feel me? Like, he's just weird. Like, his way of thinking is weird. His way of moving, his way of operating is weird. And I just don't respect the man one bit. You feel what I'm saying? So, recently, right, because we could take it back as recent as him and Hitman going up on Whack 100 show. You know, they had that stream or whatever where they, you know, had their issues or whatever. You know, Verb, this back when Verb was on Spaces every day talking about Hitman, tweeting about Hitman every day. He gonna call the police on them, tagging Nick Cannon, doing a whole bunch of sucker shit, trying to get Hitman back, taking away, like, a whole bunch of weird shit, right? Him and Hitman get on Whack 100 stream. They supposedly piece the shit up, right? After that, it's supposed to be dead. They both go their separate ways. Nobody talking about nobody. I'm glad Hitman peeped it, because I thought I was the only one that peeped it when Verb just out of nowhere just starts saying little subliminal shit to Hitman, like, you know, when he's speaking on stuff about views and bots and, you know, all this other stuff. Like, it was a bunch of stuff I see tweeted, you know, people retweet across my timeline because I don't follow that weirdo, you know, but I would see stuff and I'm like, yo, is he shooting at Hitman? Like, if so, why is he still shooting at Hitman? I thought they just squashed the shit on Whack 100 show, but again, this goes to show Verb's character. This is the type of shit he does. This is the type of dude that he'll sit on Twitter talking crazy about you all day long, quote unquote squash the issue, and then go right back to being comfortable on the internet taking shots. You know, so Hitman throws something out there. I guess Verb and JC battled on Calico's League, right? I'm actually gonna watch that battle when I get a chance. I actually want to see this. You know, I actually heard Verb did good for once in his damn career. So this is a battle I'm gonna sit down and watch at some point. Not right now, but I'm gonna watch it. But Hitman said something to the effect of, you know, why all these events, they don't, you know, people, they don't be packed or whatever the case is. And he did a Spaces speaking on it, you know, Hitman Holla, and basically he's saying that was towards Verb. You feel me? In not so many ways. He trying to kind of spin it in a certain way, like, yo, it could have just been a general thing, but I think that shit was really about Verb. He low key said it, but that shit was about Verb, you know. But this is Hitman finally retaliating for all the times Verb been taking shots. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna just start taking shots out of nowhere, then expect for a shot to be thrown back, and don't play victim when a shot does come back your way. You feel me? So this situation just goes to follow like the weird pattern of just stuff that Verb does. And Hitman broke down on the spaces, which I found to be funny as hell, because the funny shit is, when Verb was on that whole tirade, when he did the interview from like 6 blocks away and was like, yo, I ran into all my enemies, ain't nobody have nothing to say, blah, blah, blah. I didn't think about Hitman Holla, because I thought they squashed their shit at some point. Like, if I'm not mistaken, I think that Whack 100 stream was before the TBL event. So I would have thought that, you know, they was cool, but as Hitman said, Verb went back to, throwing shots. So when he came to the event, he low-key was on some like, yo, where Verb at? I'm trying to highlight him, whatever the case is. But Verb, for some reason, magically wasn't there when Hitman was there, which I find to be completely strange. He was there. He was booked to battle that night. Hitman was there for the Mook announcement, et cetera, but for some reason, it's not until Hitman leaves that Verb actually, decides to show up. So it's weird. It's weird. I think where Verb did that interview from, 6 blocks away, he might have been perched over there with like a sniper rifle or some kind of binoculars or something, watching the entrance to make sure Hitman, left and all that, and then finally, decide to show up to the event. It's just weird. Like, it's just a crazy pattern of just weird shit that Verb constantly does, and it's just like, yo, you can't really even feed into it. Like, it's like, yo, every time I see that bullshit cross my timeline, I'm just like, yo, what's funny? On Twitter, I actually blocked Kanye West. Why? Because when he goes on his tirades, tweeting a whole bunch of stupid shit, and then people start retweeting shit, the shit start pissing me off. I'm like, yo, like, what are you doing? Like, there's some people on social media that I would just block because I just don't want to be seeing their bullshit. Kanye West is definitely one of them. I'm about to block Verb too, because he another one. You feel me? It's funny. They both got the same kind of mindset. Like, they both do this weird internet mind game shit and then play victim when they get caught out on it. Like, it's just weird. But yeah, going back to this Hitman shit, like, it's just like, dog, how many times are they gonna have an issue and they get squashed, have an issue? Back in the day, they had an issue. Well, Verb made an issue out of nothing. They battled. Okay, you want to say Verb won the battle? Cool. Had one of the craziest battle rap moments ever. Okay. Then again, Verb beefing with Hitman, like, just over the years, they would always have this weird energy with each other. Like, Verb would start it, then Hitman jump out the window, and then they start going back and forth. Like, it's always just a repeat pattern. And it's always Verb starting shit. You feel what I'm saying? So I just find it weird. But I listened to Hitman Spaces, and he made a lot of valid points. He made a lot of valid points about, never turning his back on the culture. He always, when he's doing his thing in the culture, right, he has his moments where he's, elevating. He's doing millions of views, et cetera, et cetera. He's creating opportunities, like, doing shit like Bags and Bodies and things of that nature. Trying to help put others on and things like that. And it's like, Verb is just somebody who's just here. Like, he sits around just trying to cause chaos all the time, trying to clout chase because he don't have his own motion. You feel what I'm saying? Without battle rap, Hitman is good. Feel me? Without battle rap, Verb, what is Verb gonna do? Verb tried his hand at a whole bunch of other ventures that fucking flopped. He tried podcasting. He tried what else he did? I wanted to say he tried not running the league, but that whole Midnight Madness thing. He had his own team or whatever. That shit wound up going left. So for some reason, it's like Verb keeps having his hands and all these different things and just fucking failing, like, because it's just a failure. When it comes to battle rap, he already got his 2 Mount Rushmore endgame battles out the way with, Mook and Lux. Now, ain't really nothing else for him to do except start trouble on Spaces, hope to get a bag from somewhere. And I can guarantee you he's not getting paid what Hitman Holla's getting paid. You feel me? I'm pretty sure he's not getting paid what any of the Mount Rushmore niggas are getting paid. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he literally, and then you watch his streams, you see the whole apartment in one shot. You feel me? So Verb is doing horrible. And that's the type of guy this is. He had all this energy towards the, LGBT community, but then was up on Bingo Live with Transformers. You feel what I'm saying? So we're just like this repeat pattern of just Verb doing all this weird shit. Like, he got to get his life together. You feel me? Forget a battle rap career, forget a music career. He need to get his life together. And he does good music. I don't know why he stopped doing that, but there's another thing that flopped. He's supposed to be, didn't he write a book or was working on a book or something like that? That shit went nowhere. Like, all these things Verb seem to be doing just don't be going nowhere. You understand? And Hitman mentioned something interesting on his spaces that he did, about Verb, quote unquote, scaring off Gerald McCoy or whatever the case is. You can't just get Gerald McCoy to invest in you and, get one of your ventures off the ground. Start there. Instead of trying to block everybody else from getting some money from that man, how about you actually use that man to get yourself some motion? As opposed to just sitting on Twitter spaces all day doing who knows what. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just my thoughts on that. Let me know what y'all think in the comments and shit like that. Let me know what y'all think of the setup. So I'm trying a new setup and all that. I know I ain't vlogging in a minute, but just been life, handling family shit, working hard and shit like that. So, I ain't really been having the time, but I'm trying to get back to making the time now. You feel what I'm saying? So holla at me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Now holla at y'all soon, man. No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. I'm out of here.